morning. I have my speech on my phone, typical like millennial, I guess. I'm much younger than everybody that's been speaking, so I guess my perspective is going to be a little different. But I'm here to just talk about, obviously, equality, which has been the biggest key for me to be able to even get to where I am. And I mean, it's kind of interesting because like in your mind, you could be thinking to yourself like equality, like, you know, that's something we're all fighting for more of. But in my life, it's been huge. My dad was a 13-year vet in the MLB, and my brother is now playing with the Cleveland Indians. He's going into his 5th season in the MLB. So as you can imagine, there was lots of baseball in my childhood growing up. I had to learn it, I had to love it, I had to live it, because it was really the only way that I could foster a better relationship with my dad and my brother. It was the way we spent time together, it was the way we communicated. So all my life, I wanted to be an MLB player. I wanted to play baseball. And no one in my family ever put me down for it. They always allowed me to dream and believe that it was possible. I always told myself, there's no one on the planet like you. I always told myself that there was no other girl like me. And I still feel that way. And I'm just so thankful for my family, and my dad and my brother in particular, for allowing me to feel equal and more than my gender. Everyone in this room is not female. Everyone in the world is not female, and that will never be the case. But it's just as important, although this is a women's seminar, it's just as important for the men in this room to understand the role that they play. When you have friends, brothers, fathers, uncles, see us not as our gender, you enable women like myself to feel empowered and to chase our dreams. I'm not saying that men have the ability to make or break a woman's ambition. As we've seen through history, it doesn't matter. But I am saying that if you aren't encouraging and uplifting, you're doing the opposite. You are discouraging, and you're not contributing to our cause. And I just hope that you fellas can think about this the next time you do have any thoughts. You know, why is she here? Or she's not qualified to be here. She's not good enough. Think about that. Because one day it could be your daughter or your sister, or your friend, your wife. You know, the list goes on, and you'll be wishing that there's more that you could do for her. And I just hope that her experience isn't made more difficult because of your inability or unwillingness to see past her gender. So that's my lesson for the guys, my message. But to the ladies, this message and this theme has been something that's been recurring in my life. And it just falls back to the reason why we're all here. The reason why we're all here is to support each other. We need more of this, more moments like this. Early on in my childhood, I experienced lots of success on the basketball court and off the basketball court. But as I began to climb that ladder, there were a lot of adverse effects as well. I lost support, I lost friendships. I realized that people didn't have my best interests at heart. And the main people who were doing this to me were other women. I had a mother of one of my best friends. I visibly watched her basically like just destroy her child because there was a coach in the stands there to watch me play and not her kid. This is to say that there's room at the table for all of us, which is something that I'm sure you've heard before. We should never tear each other down for achieving and breaking barriers. And we need to do more for each other. We need more of this. And I think it's safe to say that everyone in here, along with countless others, want more for themselves. So I challenge you all to be conscious of your actions and your thoughts, and be conscious that your actions and your thoughts are in line with that. And my last point is, as someone who's attained a small level of success, I feel as though it is my responsibility to help empower and uplift the next generation of young leaders and entrepreneurs and athletes alike. And for those that I can do absolutely nothing for, I'll remain inspired and cheer you on from a distance. Like, yay, Beyonce. And the last thing I want to close with is a message that my mom sent me this morning, which is so ironic. It says, it's a little picture. So it says, when I call other women sister or queen, I'm establishing my identity with you as a team member, someone who cares and wants to encourage or help you if I can. I am not your competition. We are all navigating through the obstacles of life, and it's better if we do it together.